you have the correct basket.
Yeah, the whole food.
So them being at this point right now, Award number 1 to Rowan today's Breast Cancer Awareness Game. This game will feature the Bulldogs of DeSales University and the Frogs of Rowan University. This time I have to turn over the microphone to the head coach of the Rowan Frogs, Coach Dina Jesperson. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to Rowan University for today's volleyball game between the Bulldogs of DeSales University and the Props of Rowan University. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you today's starting lineups. First for the Bulldogs of DeSales University. Number 5, Ashley Diamond. Number 7, Joy Kendall. Number 18, Allison Ryder. Number 21, Maddie Sen. Number 22, Jocelyn Castro. And the Lameros, number 4, Kylie Campbell. And number 13, Amanda Maroney. Assistant coaches for the Bulldogs are Esteban Martinez Sola, Delaney Zola, Mitchell Shoemaker, Morgan Shoemaker, and to introduce the head coach, Michelle Zabinski. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bulldogs of DeSales University. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Props of Rowan University. Number 1, Eva Beck. Number 5, Ray Rowan. Number 7, Abby Shepard. Number 11, Jessica Swan. Number 15, Jenna Ball. Number 21, Kira Riley. And number 19, Vanessa Hutchinson.
Hello everybody, welcome into SB Gymnasium for this contest between the DeSales University Bulldogs and your Rowan Profs. I'm Keegan Thompson alongside Logan Stewart. Logan, it's been an emotional afternoon for these young ladies.
Yes, it has. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Day here at SB Gymnasium, and they had a beautiful ceremony here beforehand, before this game gets going, and it was very emotional, as you said, Keegan, and it's great to be here today for this event.
Good to be here. It's an honor for us as well. I was also on the call for this game last year, and it's been an emotional affair for these young ladies. They all spoke before the match. Call again. Albrecht. Bradley using her strength and size. Reimer. Here's Ava Best. No, it's not. That was actually Jessica Smart, the freshman, who just joined up and is already leading the team in kills.
Yeah. You and I were talking about her pregame. She has just been such a great fit into this team this year, and as you see there, she gets the first point of the day for Rowan.
It's not often anyone out spikes Jenna Call, but here we are. On the wing, that one's out. Set attempted by Brooke Signorella from Natrona Heights, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, just put a little too much on it there, and Rowan easily letting it go, 3-2.
And just like that, the Profs looking to even this thing up. And they do! Service ace from Raven Albrecht, the freshman setter out of King of Prussia, PA. She's looking for another one here, Logan.
Yeah, here we go.
It's received well. Reimer on the wing. Vanessa Hutchinson equal to it. Smart again. No good. Reimer blocked, but it's a block out.
Yeah, tried to get the block there, but just got it out of bounds, and this one's going back with DeSales.
Yeah, tough angle. And up to serve is Reimer, who just scored that point on a block out. The ace of the Bulldogs. Call receives. Albrecht into Smart. Soft hit, easy receive. That one's blocked. And that will be going the Profs' way. Great combination up front from Kira Bradley and Abby Chadwick.
Yeah, Kira Bradley and they've been up front all year so far, getting the big blocks, and have just been guarding that front line all year so well.
Kira Bradley leads the team in blocks with 32 coming into the match today. Here's Gabriella Cooper, one of the best servers on the team. And the way it dropped down, you got to imagine that's why she got that service ace.
A beautiful ace there. And as you said, Keegan, she's been one of the best servers all year for this Rowan team.
28 now service aces for Cooper. Looking for another one there, but some good libero play from the back. And that's going to result in a point. Great save from Kylie Campbell.
Going back and forth, starting on a seesaw here in this one now, back tied at 5-5.
Campbell steps out for the other libero. Coming in is Amanda Maroney, who will serve. Albrecht tries for a quick attack, but didn't quite set it high enough for Kira Bradley.
Yeah, couldn't get it up there high enough for Kira Bradley. Just got to get it up, and then Kira Bradley would have smacked it right down. But DeSales gets the point here, and now it's 6-5.
Another serve from Maroney, and that one's into the net, Profs point. And checking in now is Ava Best, Vanessa Hutchinson stepping out. And this is a matchup I was looking at before the match. Ava Best and Allison Reimer both played on the state championship Parkland Trojans in high school.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure this is a very exciting matchup for those two, and as we see Rowan getting the first point there in that matchup.
Service ace for Kira Bradley. And yes, so Reimer leads DeSales in points, in kills this season. And Ava Best is a middle blocker, so that's a matchup we're going to have to keep our eyes on today. And another block, Ava Best and Jenna Call.
Yeah, beautiful job there by Ava Best and Jenna Call, getting up there just tall enough for the block. Looked like they just got it off of the net, and Rowan now has an 8-6 lead.
Well, the Profs, who started down 0-3, now looking for a 3-point lead of their own. Bradley serve, Reimer receives. Going out to the wing, soft touch, into the net. That's a fair double. Here's Cooper. On the wing, just outside. Abby Chadwick had a little too much firepower on that one.
Yeah, I think when the ball came back to Gabriella Cooper, Cooper probably could have let that go out of bounds, but a mistake there, and DeSales has the ball now.
Listen, I'd rather have someone to get it right back up. You're all good. Here's the serve, into the net. Veda Doxson might want that one back.
Yeah, definitely. Now Rowan with a 9-7 lead.
Here's Abby Chadwick. Well received. Vanessa Hutchinson equal to that. Call, and she's open.
Jenna Call finds the angle better than any player on the court right now.
Jenna Call leading the team in, or I'm sorry, Jessica Smart is leading the team in kills, but she is right behind her with 110 coming into this game.
Well, she was Rowan's ace last year. She led the team in kills. That one just outside, barely off the line.
Wow. Yeah, just barely off of the line. A good call there from the official, and Rowan has it back.
Well, it actually looks like it's going DeSales' way. Maybe a touch before that one went out.
Yeah, possibly.
And to serve is Maddie Sant. Low dig from Cooper. Nice tap in from Ava Best. Gets that one around Reimer. She had to swing from the outside, but she found the angle.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication there from DeSales. They had 4 girls up going for that ball, and then everybody else went up from the back to retrieve it as well, and there was just nobody back there to handle the rebound.
Number 8, Hutton Cordry makes her appearance. On paper, this is one of the most offensive sets that the Profs can run. But Call gets a service ace anyway.
Yeah, couldn't get the tip there from DeSales to get it over the net. Nice job there by Rowan out in front, forcing the pressure.
Call right back at it. Change that one up a little bit. Reimer. Call. Not enough. And Allison Reimer showing her quality.
Yeah, not enough to get it over there, but DeSales now with the ball back, 12-9.
Jocelyn Castro for DeSales up to serve. Junior out of Bronx, New York. That one's high, and it's a floater. Cordray into Hutchinson. Smart, and she beats it. Smart got that one right past Castro. Saved the Profs there. Second touch from Hutchinson. The first touch from Cordray didn't look very good. Hutchinson steadied the ship there.
Yeah, Hutchinson now handling the serves.
Reimer in the middle there. And that one's out. Didn't look like anyone touched it.
Yeah, out of bounds there from DeSales, and Vanessa Hutchinson will continue her serve.
Well, Joy Kendall there might have wanted to hit off a player. Rowan's front line, good to drop their arms there. Another block, but that's out of play. Block out. And the point will be going to Haley Arnold.
Yeah, the draw out of bounds there, so DeSales will get it back.
Ashlyn Dinnan, the sophomore setter out of Churchville, PA. Kira Bradley, quick attack. Raven Albrecht gets the assist on that. They're finally linking up, Logan.
That's right, yeah. Kira Bradley with a rocket over to DeSales' side. Nothing that DeSales can do about it, and Rowan has it back.
Well, that's something that she and Brooke Adams, who graduated last year, used to do all the time, those quick attacks in the middle. High set. Reimer has time, into the net.
Yeah, DeSales just couldn't position it right there for themselves. They sent it all the way to the other side of the court, and it would have been a rough spike over, but really kind of had to send a little bit of a free ball over, but it hits the net, and Rowan has it back now after a timeout.
Ordinarily, in those situations, a high set helps there, helps give your hitters time to reposition. Reimer had all the time in the world, but maybe not choosing to jump there might have been to her detriment. She's a tall player. She stands at 6 feet exactly, but still, with that ball coming down, she might have wanted to take the offensive approach on that.
Yeah, definitely. But Rowan now with a 16-10 lead, easily handling this first set here in SB Gymnasium. And, you know, going back to Rowan's side, they're 11-4 on the year. They haven't been home much this year, which we mentioned. This is
only
really
their fifth home game.
Yes, it has only been their 5th home game this year. Spent the first part of the year in Baltimore, then in Aston, PA. Also played in Allentown. Didn't have their first home game until September 13th after starting on August 29th. So it's been a long season for them on the road, and luckily they're back here at home now.
I will say Rowan has played quite a few teams so far from DeSales area in that Lehigh Valley part of Pennsylvania, my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
They beat Muhlenberg, and they also beat someone else off the top of my head who I'm blanking on. Oh, Cedar Crest. They beat Cedar Crest,
Yeah.
and that was at home, I believe. Or no, that might have been on the road, actually. That was on the road, but it wasn't in Cedar Crest.
Yeah.
That's why I was blanking on that. Serve from Albrecht, and it's a service ace right out of the break.
Yeah, another service ace here for Rowan, and it's just been a hot start for them here in this first set.
Beautiful serve, too. That one dropped right down into no man's land. Reimer had to receive that one. Reimer's going to hit it now, too. And it's just out. No! Painted the back line. So Allison Reimer is starting to get clicking here.
Just hit the back line there. As DeSales will take it back.
Reimer serve. Received by Chadwick. On the wing, Smart. On her opposite side, and it's enough. Beats past everyone on that back line.
Yeah, Rowan just dominating here right now. Looks like they're having a problem with the score clock right now with the score.
Yeah, well, they have 171 points
for Rowan
compared to DeSales 10. So we're going to get that straightened out. I think they've won the rest of the season with that many points.
Yes.
That's no less than 3 full games and nearly another set. Okay, 18 points.
All right, there we go.
To DeSales 11.
So it's a bit of a stoppage of play here to get that fixed, and
it's one of the more humorous
yeah.
scoreboard bugs I've seen in a while. Well, Rowan making a few substitutions. Smart coming out along with eye picker. Gabriella Cooper up to serve with Call stepping back in on that front line. Gabriella Cooper, one of the best servers on the Profs team. That one dropped right down too, but well received by the libero. Nice two-touch. On the outside. Good recovery from DeSales. Back row attack from Reimer. Vanessa Hutchinson's there. Into Bradley, quick attack, and it hits off.
There it is, a beautiful job there from Rowan. Great teamwork, great passing, and gets another big point there.
This might have been what the Profs were missing last year. You know, they had all the weapons in the world, but just weren't able to vary their offense enough. Jenna Call doing everything. Now she has someone to match her in strength and killing ability. But don't let that distract you from the fact that DeSales is trying to claw their way back into this.
Yeah, Sierra Bradley and Jenna Call there trying to get the block for Rowan, and Kiara Bradley there trying to get the block there, but just couldn't get it.
Albrecht, Call, bounces off the net. That might have helped DeSales a little bit there. Free ball for Rowan. Going on the outside. And that is a block out. Just brush over the fingers of that front line, and that'll be another point for Abby Chadwick.
Yeah, that one was tipped over by DeSales and way out of bounds, so this one will go back to Rowan. Kiara Bradley now with the serve.
Too right you are. Bounces over the net, and that's a service ace. The net gets the assist on that one.
Yeah, a beautiful ace there for Kiara Bradley. That is her 16th of the year.
That one drops right down too. Free ball for Profs. Tough receive. Cooper. Chadwick. And that one destroys the block from Ashlyn Didden, who tried to dig it.
Yeah, great job there by Rowan. Getting it back, and just ever since the Profs have went down 3-0 in this first set, they've really capitalized and improved on their teamwork in this one, and it's shown.
Another serve from Bradley. That one's bobbled. Tough to receive. Free ball, Rowan. Call. Blocked. Second touch for Rowan. Chadwick. Blocked. Cooper gets it up. Couldn't dig the second one. Even with her 6-foot frame stretching out there.
Yeah, couldn't get that one back. I mean, nobody was back there to retrieve it, but otherwise a great job there by DeSales and getting that point there.
Yeah, DeSales was on the back foot from many of those receives, but they're able to get it where they needed to. Cooper receives. Albrecht, quick attack.
Wow.
Ava Best
Yeah, Ava Best there, right at the right spot to get that one.
Well, Ava Best is well familiar with DeSales because going to Parkland, DeSales is right down the road. One of the reasons I think Reimer might have stayed at home. A fist to get over the net there. Albrecht sends it to the back row. Cooper has to give up a free ball. Quick attack, blocked. Ava Best gives them a second chance. On the outside, and that's a fault. Outside that antenna, Logan. That will be a point for the Profs.
That will be a point for the Profs, and DeSales with another error there, and now Rowan's 1 point away.
Set point, Chadwick. That one lands well. Good set. On the outside, and it's out! Profs win set one, 25-23.
Yeah, great job there by the Profs in that first set. As we said, they went down 3-0 to start this set, and a great comeback there to get the big win in this first set.
Well, it's not 171-11, but the
That's for
Profs
sure.
get the job done. So as the teams switch sides, I'll pull up some live stats for you folks here. Never mind, they haven't been updated yet, so we're going to stick with what we know. Jenna Call and Smart, both of them looking very solid today.
Yeah, both of them looking very solid today. As you said, Keegan, and what I saw from the Profs so far is their serving. They've had a lot of service aces so far, and they're really just ready for whatever is coming for them right now.
And that's a surprise because per set, the Profs average 3-ish service aces per set. And that set, it looked like they had about 6 or 7.
Yeah, I would say so.
Doubling
6 or
their
7,
average.
definitely. Definitely DeSales with a couple errors on their side as well that they also need to improve on it coming in that second set.
Well, the thing about serving, it is the one part of your game plan that you can control. You can't control what the other team does. You can't control how they receive, how they spike, how they block. But you can't block a service. So if you're going to serve, you might as well be good at it. And the Profs have 4 players who have 20 or more service aces this season already.
Yeah, definitely. The service aces have really carried this team so far this year. Rowan coming in with 163 service aces, as you said, and allowing 93. So that's been a big part of their game this season.
It's a well-coached side, too. Dina Jesperson, who's been here for quite some time now, values this team as more than just a team of players that she has to coach and teach the game every year. She values them as a family, and considering she is one of the many breast cancer survivors in the building today, the support that she had from her team as well as much of the staff here at Rowan University, it's heartwarming to see her having such success this year.
Yes. It definitely is great to see Dina Jesperson having such a great season this year. And as you said, breast cancer survivor as well. A big day today here at SB Gymnasium celebrating breast cancer awareness. And it's just been a great day overall. But if you haven't already, please check out the WIT please check out the WIT Rowan School newspaper. Luke Brown, the volleyball beat writer for Rowan, wrote a phenomenal story about Dina Jesperson and her story about breast cancer and also her connection with her players as well. It's such a great story. Definitely give it a read.
I would highly recommend that too. Luke Brown is one of the best writers that we have on staff this year. He, for those of you who are listening in from DeSales, he also did quite a lot of work for District 11 Sports in Pennsylvania too. So he's been around. He wrote for the Hershey Bears for a little bit too, the AAA hockey affiliate. So he's someone who knows his stuff, and it's a brilliant article. And the whole idea of Jesperson's team being more of a family to her, it's not a cliche when you read it the way Luke Brown wrote
exactly. it. Exactly. Yes. The way it was written was amazing, and it was such a great story, and it came out at the right time, ready for this day.
Well, it also shed some light on libero Vanessa Hutchinson and her family struggles with breast cancer, particularly from her grandmother, who is no longer with us. And Vanessa Hutchinson, before the match, said she's playing for her.
Yes, and honored in the pregame as well. It was just such a great ceremony here before the game started today.
Yeah, one of the reasons this matchup is so emotionally charged, you see all the pink decorations today. You see a lot of people here wearing pink T-shirts and everything. Luke Brown, who will be commentating the next 2 matches between Brooklyn and DeSales, as well as Rowan and Brooklyn wearing a pink tie to show his support as well. And the profs actually have reached over $5,000 this year already to donate to breast cancer research and treatment.
Yeah, just definitely a great day raising money for research today.
For an amazing cause. As we get back underway, left-handed Raven Albrecht. And that one, bit hard from Reimer, just goes out the back.
Yeah, great start for Rowan there, letting that one go to start this one 1-0.
Well, we're seeing Brianna Parisma checking in for DeSales for the first time today. She's number 1 on the far side of the court right now. Reimer receives. As I just mentioned, Parisma. And the block goes right down. Nice combination from Smart and Bradley.
Yeah, Smart and Bradley there at the right spot. They've just had such a big game so far. 3 kills already for Smart today.
Well, 2 tallest players on the team, both standing at 6 feet. Kira Bradley was the only one at the 6-foot threshold last year. Nice second touch from Call to get that back in. Hutchinson has to give up a free ball. Reimer. And that one's out. Good coordination and reflexes from Albrecht to get out of the way of that.
Another great job by Albrecht to get out of the way for that one. As you said, Keegan, 8 assists on the day, 2 aces for her. She's had a big game so far.
Props on a 3-point run right now, all at the back of Albrecht. Left-handed serve. This one's received well from the back. Heavy hit. Whistle goes, and it's given the way of DeSales.
Yeah, another big job there for DeSales, getting their first point of the set.
Here's Reimer to serve. Quite a few aces from her this year, 28. Good patience from Albrecht to let that one drop. Parisma in the middle, blocked down. That one's a solo for Jessica Smart.
Yeah, a great block there by Jessica Smart. She's had a lot of them today and already 3.5 points today.
Well, she's going to check out, Jessica Smart. Well-earned break for her. Gabriella Cooper's in as well. Gabriella Cooper, who coming into the matchup today had 27 service aces. Rowan flexing their firepower from the line. Nearly good enough. Nice one touch. Cooper receives. Albrecht, call. Nice simple tap, but Perez was good for it. And that ball is given to the profs. Second touch.
Yeah, second touch there from DeSales, and Rowan's going to get this one here.
Cooper back up to the line. Heavy blow. That one probably would have gone out, but it's bobbled from the back. Right from the front line. Quick attack, Kira Bradley. On the wing again. That one's blocked, but is recovered. Free ball for the profs. Maddie Sant on that hit. Kelleher. Another chance for Rowan. Call. Not good enough. Prisma, one-handed serve. That one swatted in. Albrecht. Call. It's good. Jenna Call finds the angle, beats everybody.
A great job by the DeSales front line, but the Rowan offense just too powerful. Getting it on the other side, and as we saw Call getting the big kill there. Great job by the profs.
Great cross-court kill. Another good serve. Parisma tries to go for a setter dump. Not enough. Kelleher. That one would have gone out. DeSales keeps it up. Sant. Vanessa Hutchinson's there. Albrecht. Kelleher hits the net. Block was there anyway, though, Logan.
Yeah, the block was there anyways, and you know, a great day so far by Vanessa Hutchinson as usual. 8 digs already today for Rowan.
That's a player who, during the matchup against Muhlenberg last year, crossed the 1,000 career digs threshold. Kelleher earns that one.
Yeah, Albrecht gets that one, and great job so far for the profs here in this set, up 7-2 right now.
Well, speaking of significant career thresholds, Jenna Call this past week actually crossed the threshold for 1,000 career kills.
That is true. Yeah,
in her senior year, so. Net touch. Never mind, the ball looks like it'll be staying with DeSales.
Yeah, but as you said, Keegan, going back to Jenna Call, and and her big milestone as well. Just a big milestone for her, and a great celebration for her the other day in the Profs' latest matchup.
It's always beautiful the way in volleyball the players get to celebrate like that. You don't really see much of that in other sports, but
Yeah.
you know, here at Rowan, when Brooke Adams broke the record last year, they had balloons for her. When Vanessa Hutchinson got her career digs mark over 1,000, they had balloons. Same token with Call. Everyone just so excited. Very great team atmosphere with all these girls. Cordry. High serve. Well received. From the outside, Sant. Vanessa Hutchinson. Jenna Call. Raven Albrecht nearly got an assist there. She gets the first touch. This will be an assist for Vanessa Hutchinson to Call. Hits the referee's foot, would have gone out anyway.
Yeah, hits the referee's foot. It easily goes out there. But a nice attempt there for the Profs trying to get a big kill.
Well, good reflexes from him to, you know, he didn't get out of the way, but he stopped the ball very well.
So nonchalant, too.
I
If that
know.
were me, I would have.
You might imagine he's been doing it for years. Jenna Call blocked. Hutchinson, second touch. Call swipes at it. Not quite as hard as she would like. Soft touch. Albrecht, first touch. Vanessa Hutchinson. Call again. Sant. Albrecht, quick attack with Ava Best. DeSales equal to the challenge. Reimer. Ava Best is able to receive that one. Call has to give up a short free ball. On the wing, and that one's into the net.
Hits the net there. Another error there for DeSales as whistle's blown. The Profs will get the ball back.
Freshman Haley Arnold just chopped at it a little bit too hard. Wanted to loft it over the net, just not enough. Jenna Call steps up to the line now. 20 service aces coming into the match today. Doesn't get an extra one there. Albrecht, Ava Best, blocked. Jenna Call, second touch, and not quite quick enough for Ava Best.
Yeah, too many touches there. Almost a bit of magic there from the Profs, but couldn't handle it as DeSales will take it back.
Hey, I've seen magic happen off the reflexes from Jenna Call as a receiver. There was a play last year where Vanessa Hutchinson received a ball with the side of her face, and Jenna Call was able to give Ava Best the point on that second touch. Jessica Smart gets that one all herself.
Coming right back. Smart with the kill there. An amazing attack here for the Profs so far.
Brains and brawn for Jessica Smart. Hutchinson up to serve now. Also had 20 coming into the match today. That one's a floater. Well received. Ooh. So a lot to digest there. Joy Kindle might have tripped over her own feet as she was moving into position to hit that one. Wasn't able to get the jump off in time, but a rare trip from Vanessa Hutchinson on the other side of things earns them the points.
Yeah, it was also in a weird position for her to hit. She had to get into a bit of an awkward position to be able to handle that one, but just couldn't handle it.
Well, that was a very powerful set. Powerful spike, too, from Jessica Smart on the wing. That one's right down the line. Easy for Hutchinson. Quick attack. Kira Bradley. It's blocked over the line. Reimer. Blocked again. Reimer again. This one's not good enough. Hits the ceiling. Cordry able to bottle it. And there's Jessica Smart again. What a weapon she is.
Wow. No words at all for that one.
I have a few. Holy mackerel. Wow, man, a long rally like that and a powerful spike to end it. That freshman, what a recruit for Dina Jesperson's side. That one was received by Ipecker. Kelleher hits it down a little bit too low, tries to beat the block, but instead is blocked by the net.
Yeah, Kelleher just a bit of an error there, but it's okay. She'll come back from that, as we've seen the Profs do in this one, but now up 11-7 in this one.
Pennsylvania All-State player with the serve. Kelleher beats the block. Good recovery from DeSales. On the wing, Sant. Ipecker, not enough there. And the defensive specialist gets beat at the back.
Yeah, in the back there. DeSales will take it back now. Now only down by 3 in the second set.
They're starting to rally here. Smart with a low receive. Ipecker sends that one over. Quick attack in the middle, but it goes out of play. Kira Bradley, good recognition from her to drop her arms and prevent the block out.
That is true. Yeah, great job there to prevent the block, and that one sailed way out of bounds, and Rowan will get it back.
Looks like the officials are deliberating something with the scorekeepers. But it looks like it will stay with the props. Gabriella Cooper is here. Really stepped up last year as a freshman and has only continued to improve as a sophomore.
Cooper with 1 ace already today, out of the props 6 today, so let's see if she can do it again.
That one was a high serve, but it would have stayed in. Free ball for the props. Never mind, it's out of play. Forcing an error there. Unable to return that one from the defensive specialist.
It also looked like the service from Cooper was going to go out of bounds as well, but that one stayed in bounds. But DeSales received it and hits it out of bounds himself.
Well, the bench called in. That one might have gone out. I think the first one might have landed. But speaking of landing, heavy crash landing coming in on that serve.
Yeah,
excellent job from Signorella.
Yeah, DeSales storming right back to get a big point there.
And exiting is Campbell. Back in for her is Maroney. That one was out. Call was looking to beat some blockers there, but just a little bit too much in that.
And DeSales right back in this second set, now down by 3. The libero, Amanda Maroney, will do the serving job.
Tough receive from Hutchinson. That one wasn't quite a quick attack, but it got the job done anyway. Kira Bradley and Raven Albrecht.
Brooke Signorella tripped up there for DeSales and couldn't get the dig there for DeSales.
Well, the ball girl threw that one at Kira Bradley's feet. It bounced off of her sneakers, but I respect her for not chasing it down, just waiting for another one to come. Not ruining her rhythm to get that one. That one dropped down low, but it was well received. Quick attack in the middle. Jenna Call gets the first touch. Albrecht, Call, blocked. Albrecht on the other side now. Kelleher, soft touch, well received there. Campbell did her job as a libero. Albrecht, Call. Not enough. Long rally incoming. Sant, good receive from Bradley. Call again, blocked. No one in the area. Great rally, way to withstand that. And it looks like the defensive capabilities of DeSales are on showcase right now.
Yeah, a beautiful rally there from both sides as well. And the Bulldogs getting the winning point there.
Well, I'm liking the Bulldogs opting this bend, not break style at this part of the match. Wilson to serve. Kelleher, well received. Albrecht, Call. Ava Best was a fake there. Sant, that one's out. A little bit too much cross, not enough court.
Not enough court at all. Send it all the way to the right side as Rowan gets a serve back after DeSales went on a little bit of a rally last few points.
Kelleher gets a break. Hutton Cordry is back in. One of the shorter players on Rowan's roster, but an amazing jump from her. And an amazing serve as well. Service ace for the fresh substitute. Hutton Cordry is one of those players that I was watching last year, and I said, man, with her explosive jumps and her ability to get those tough angles on the ball when she's spiking, I don't think there's going to be few players better than her in a few years.
That is very true.
Good block from Call, but it looks like there was a net touch.
Yeah, got a hand on the net there, so DeSales will get it back.
Reimer checks back in. Up to serve is Maddie Sant from Park Ridge, New Jersey, Immaculate Heart Academy High School. Well received by Cooper. Ava Best in the middle. That one lingered. I think they were expecting a quick attack there, but that patience from Ava Best to wait on the hit and that higher set coming in from Albrecht beat all of the dropping defenders and just sent that one where nobody was waiting.
Yeah, everybody was waiting for it there, looking to see where the ball was going to go. It was just tipped up slowly, but DeSales couldn't handle it.
Time stood still before that hit. Excellent receive.
Oh, wow.
And now the props are in disarray. Cordry into the middle now, and just mistimed her jump. Castro didn't quite have the angle on it.
Yeah, miscommunication there from the Bulldogs. looked like they were going to set up for a spike there, but nobody jumped up for it, and now it's going back to Rowan's side.
Profs, 6-point lead again. That one was low, just over the net. Well received by Reimer. That one's blocked right into Ava Best. Second touch from Reimer. Great spike, beats both blockers. What an amazing spike from Haley Arnold, the freshman out of Humbletown, PA.
Yeah, Haley Arnold there with a beautiful spike to get DeSales right back in this one.
Just got it in between those gaps on the block. So Reimer's going to get an assist off of that one. Castro's serve. Albrecht, smart. How does she do it?
I don't know. Don't know how she does it, but has just played an amazing game today, and that gives Vanessa Hutchinson the service back.
Well, maybe being 6 feet tall helps. What's that like, Logan?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You're lying to me. Reimer beats 3 profs to score there.
Yeah,
For those of you who aren't aware, I'm 5'11". Logan is 6'2". So he didn't just lie to me. He lied to all of you at home as well.
5'11". Come on,
dude.
That's basically 6 foot.
People yell at me if I round up, and I would never do that anyway. Great service, and that's an ace coming in from Brianna Parisma, the Lodi, New Jersey native, Bergen County Technical School Teterboro graduate. In her junior year at DeSales, goes for another one. That one dropped low. Hutchinson got it though. Second touch from Cooper. Excuse me, that was Cordry. But there's the block. Jessica Smart and Kira Bradley. How do you beat that wall?
Yeah, how do you beat that one, as you said, Keegan? And great job there from the profs coming back and getting that point. Only 5 away from winning the second set.
Albrecht, well received. Right in front of us, but down low into the net. Once again, Brooke Signorella just swinging a little bit too hard at it. Well, a lot of concern coming into this season about how Rowan would fill the void left behind by Brooke Adams, but Raven Albrecht has really filled that role incredibly well from everything, from the quick attacks to the service aces, but hard to beat a block straight down like that. Joy Kindle used her 5'11" frame to send that one directly down.
Yeah, directly down and right off of Hutchinson's foot, and there's nothing she could do about that one.
Great serve from Reimer, too. Nia Eipiker wasn't quite ready for that one.
Yeah, the kill there by Joy Kindle.
Joy Kindle, what a weapon.
That is 3 kills on the day for her.
Great receive from Chadwick. She earned a set herself. She's going to get a second opportunity now. Free ball. Outside. Well received by Vanessa Hutchinson. Does not get better than that. Smart. Out.
A good setup there for the profs, but Smart just couldn't get a good hand on it to get the spike inbounds. But other than that, a good rally from both teams there, and DeSales comes up with the victory on that one.
Well, DeSales starting to get quite a lot of energy on the bench with Reimer's serve. Hutchinson bobbles it. Albrecht might have touched the net there. Or no, that was a lift. And Jesperson's going to call timeout. Rowan had a 6-point lead not long ago, and now they're only up by 2.
That is true. And yeah, DeSales, the Bulldogs have just come storming right back, and this is a good timeout here for Jesperson, as DeSales is coming back right in this one here in the second set.
Well, to nobody's surprise, Allison Reimer is leading DeSales in kills. However, she does have one of the lower ratios. She has .083 for kills versus total attempts.
Yeah, she has just been such a great weapon here for this Bulldogs team so far on the day, as total assists 65 for them on the day, and Rowan with 58 on their side today. 17 kills for Rowan, 16 for DeSales, and they have just come back in this one so far.
Well, profs have also had quite a few errors. Actually, both sides have had quite a few errors as well. 13 for the profs and 18 for DeSales. DeSales with 12 in this set alone.
Another thing, too, we talked about the service aces in the first set. Rowan only has one service ace so far here in the second set. DeSales with 3.
That's true. Well, on the day, the Profs have, doing some quick maths here, 7 total. 6 of them coming in that first set. That's double their ratio of service aces per set, Logan. Chadwick beats everyone, beats 2 blockers, and has that one landing right in front of the outstretched arm of Brianna Parisma, the junior setter.
Rowan right out of the timeout comes up and gets a big point
Well,
to stop the Bulldogs' rally.
and that's iPicker checking out along with Jessica Smart, but it's okay. Rowan puts one firearm down and brings back in Jenna Call, who's an absolute cannon. Gabriella Cooper up to serve as well and bolster that back line. Reimer received. On the wing, Sant. Setter dump. Hutchinson's wise to it. Quick attack. Kira Bradley bobbles that one up. Allison Reimer on the second touch. Free ball for the Profs. No one's there. That's technically a kill for Sant, even if it wasn't a spike.
No one there and placed perfectly from the Bulldogs on the Prof side. Nothing Rowan could do about it, as now Prof's lead is now back down to 2.
Well, Reimer gets the assist there, but short-lived is the hype as that one coming in from Maroney hits the net.
Another serving error there for DeSales. We've seen a lot of them today so far.
Speaking of service
aces.
aces.
Of the day. That's the first service error today for DeSales.
You're right. Speaking of aces, Coopers have 2 today. That one nearly was. Sant, soft touch, well received. Call on the wing. Once again, a good receive from Campbell. And that one, a very soft touch, just trips up the blockers.
Yeah, and Vanessa Hutchinson coming back into this one to play out these next 2 points and try and get a big victory here for the Profs here in the second set.
Well, this is a tough formation for the Profs too, because I mean Hutchinson's back in, but Smart and Bradley are out. Ava Bess is in, but they're still losing a lot of height up front. Great serve, Cooper up to the challenge. That one's good from Chadwick. Second touch, not enough.
A great effort from the libero, Kylie Campbell there, going for that one.
Well, Chadwick's been impressive today too. That is her 4th kill on the day. Serve from her, well received by Reimer. In the middle, drops right down. That's a block from Ava Best.
Another block there for Rowan. That's their second solo block of the day, and a great job here for the Profs so far.
That was an excellent job. Well-timed timeout from Coach Dina Jesperson.
Definitely.
Completely restored her faith in her team and got a little break, and they were able to win that set. It was looking dicey at a certain point, but they were able to beat DeSales. They are 1 set away from another sweep this year.
That is true. Yes, they are, and it would be another big sweep for the Profs this year. They're hot right now. Looking at their schedule, the Profs have won their last 3 games and have only lost 4 games this year. Those 2 losses came against Scranton and Eastern this year in Scranton, PA, and then they lost. They started the year 0-2 as well this year, playing against the number 3 team, Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, in the Giovanezzi Memorial Tournament. Started the season 1-2, and then just have been so hot since then, winning every game except for 2, being at 11-4 on the year.
Yeah, but even those 2 losses recently against Scranton and Eastern were both 2 to 3 losses, so they were down to the final set, which, as you well know, goes to 15 points instead of 25. So, but even in the midst of that, Rowan has had 9 sweeps this year, and I do believe that 6 of them were in a row from their stretch versus Cedar Crest all the way to their matchup versus Union, New York.
That is true, and yeah, just a big season so far for the Profs, and their next matchup, as you said, it'll be today against Brooklyn later today at 3 p.m. And Brooklyn's also here. DeSales will play Brooklyn after this matchup between Rowan and DeSales. Rowan will get a bit of a breather as they have the home field or home court advantage here in this one.
I always do like these 3 game days.
Yes, they do.
Makes me very happy whenever.
There's always usually once a year where I'm on the call for all 3 games. It hasn't happened yet this year, though.
It hasn't happened this year, and I think we're running out of time.
I think we are too, yeah.
See, because I could do the final game for Rowan, but I want to make sure I'm well prepped for women's soccer, which is going on later tonight. That will be after all of the festivities we have today, because not only is Rowan Volleyball playing, but football's also playing. Men's soccer has an away day. And then, you know, we have another volleyball game after DeSales Brooklyn. And then there's women's soccer in the evening. So it's quite a day for Rowan Athletics.
Oh, yeah, big day. Anybody you can think of is playing today.
Absolutely.
Field hockey had to get their game moved to tomorrow because of all the events going on today here at Rowan. And field hockey taking on, or field hockey playing tomorrow at 12 p.m. It's just been it's a big weekend for athletics here at Rowan, and it's good to see that all of Rowan teams are playing really well to start the year.
Absolutely. You know, and there's been a couple of teams that were maybe not used to winning last year. The football team didn't finish as well as expected, but they're doing really well. They're still unbeaten this year, and they're hosting New Jersey Athletic Conference Christopher Newport, which just doesn't sound right to me.
Christopher Newport University is one of the top teams in the nation right now. Today is a big test for Rowan to see how good they are, to see how good they really are today, taking on number 20 Christopher Newport.
Yeah, and
that's a big game here today. It's also family weekend, so a big crowd out there at Richard Wacker Stadium.
Well, that's one of the reasons we have a big crowd in here too.
That is true.
Well, both sides look set for this potentially last set of the day. Not of the day, but of this contest specifically.
Of this yes. We could definitely see a sweep here for Rowan. Be a big sweep for them to get a big victory in this one.
It really would be. Well, and Rowan starting with their heaviest offensive side right now with Albrecht, Smart, Bradley, Call, Chadwick, and Hutchinson in. The serve is away from Prisma. Nice set from Albrecht, but setting a little bit behind Bradley, so she can't quite jump for that one. Sends it into the net.
Yeah, weird position and a little low for Bradley to do anything with that. And
it's like behind her back, too.
Yeah.
Albrecht giving it for Bradley again. That one connects. Second touch. Goes to Albrecht. Smart. Block out.
Great attempt there from the Bulldogs trying to get the block, but just couldn't get it positioned right to put it back down in bounds.
Listen, I wouldn't want to block Jessica Smart. She could take my arm off.
Yes, that is true.
I'm surprised DeSales still has arms at this point. Well, here's Raven Albrecht. Okay, she has to wait a second. Now it's her time. Left-handed serve. Allison. Right in the middle. Great block from Bradley. Gets a one-touch opportunity. And a quick attack. Bounces off into Reimer. Reimer from the back. Jenna Call sends it into the other stands that are closed right now. It will be kill for Allison Reimer.
That is true, and you know, a great job by the Bulldogs so far to start this one with a 2-1 lead.
From the back row, too.
A lot of power from them so far to start this one as well.
Kira Bradley in the middle, out. She was aiming right at the red shirt of Kylie Campbell, but sent it just a little bit too hard down into earth.
Yeah, out of bounds. A rough start for Rowan here to start this one at 3-1. The front line just hasn't gotten it going here in this one for Rowan.
Well, Profs are at a deficit right now. Down by 2. Call from the back. That one would have gone out. Looking for a touch from Jessica Smart. Well, she received that one, so she got it anyway. Smart on the outside. Couldn't quite send it in. She wanted to try to keep it in play. Would have gone through the outside of that antenna.
Not enough power there from Smart. Did a little fake and just tipped it over a bit. But not
really
enough power.
Tough angle, though.
Yeah, another tough angle as well. But
Sant, tough receive from Call, but Kira Bradley gets a second touch and send it over with the set. Excellent. Really good heads-up play from Abby Chadwick.
No one there for DeSales to get that one.
Smart will hop out. Cooper will check in. Cooper, her confidence this year has skyrocketed. She's a really solid player last year, but man, a service ace from her again. God, no one knows how to stop that.
Yeah, another service ace for Cooper there. That is her second on the day. And
well,
she's on the team for Rowan.
Yeah, she is the second on the team in service aces. Closing in on Raven Albrecht, who's number 1. Great block, and it's sent out of play on the second touch. Chadwick and Kira Bradley on that one.
Yeah, beautiful assisted block there for the Profs. Bradley there as well.
Cooper evened up the count at 4-4. We're at a deadlock until further notice. Cooper, great receive. Chadwick. That one could have been a block out. Rowan decides to counterattack anyway. Jenna Call swipes at it. Close to us. That one's out. Once again, it's going to hit the official, but it would have gone out anyway.
No reaction at all from the referee.
He is so cool.
Yeah.
Just a calm guy. Lots of life experience in that stance.
But now 5-4 here in this one.
Cooper. Well received by Campbell. On the outside, Reimer. Well blocked. Second opportunity now. That one stays in. That one does it. Kira Bradley, middle monster that she is, buries that one.
Kira Bradley does her job there. Spikes it right over, and DeSales can't do anything about it after a couple of tips.
Great run for Gabriella Cooper. Campbell with the second touch there. Reimer has sent over free ball. Cooper comes up from the back. Albright sent that one low, and it was actually a block out. Little touch there as it went out of play off the contact from Kira Bradley.
Yeah, 6 straight points here for the Profs so far from Gabriella Cooper.
Man, the way she enables this team. She's a defensive specialist, but man, what a weapon she can be. Far side, another free ball that Cooper has to come up for. Great running play from her. Jenna Call paints the line. Cross-court shot, no one does it better.
Yeah, painting the quarters there was Jenna Call, and a great kill there from her.
Man, do you want to talk about confidence? This is a confident-looking squad.
Oh, yeah.
They know their roles incredibly well. Another service ace for Cooper. Her role is very well defined.
Now with the team lead and service aces on the day with 3.
She might catch up to Raven Albright today, or Albrecht. There's another one from Cooper. 8 straight points with her serving right now. That one looks like it's out. No, hit the line.
Wow.
Precision shot from Allison Reimer. No wonder why she's the ace for DeSales. Jocelyn Castro steps up to the line, looking to claw back from the deficit. Good receive by Hutchinson. Call off the net. Bounces, did like a rail grind to get to the other side.
Yeah, took a ricochet and just landed in bounds, and great job there from Rowan now getting the point back after their big run.
Well, really good disruption on that angle. Kira Bradley will serve now. Very tall front line for the Profs. Chadwick Best and Jenna Call up front. Jenna Call, not the tallest player, but an excellent vertical bounce. And that one went into the head officials area, so would have hopped over the net, wouldn't have been able to receive on that third touch.
Yeah, it crossed out of bounds there to the right of the stick. Rowan gets it back.
Bradley's turn again. That one, a little bit too much in that. DeSales, in the past couple of sets, has been playing those on, not that time.
Yeah, good awareness there from DeSales. That is something they have been struggling with today is, we've seen a lot of serves from the Profs that would have landed out of bounds, but DeSales has been going for them and continuing on with the play.
Ashlyn Dinnan up to serve. Really good spin on that one. Into Call. Great receive by the libero. Second touch from Allison Reimer. Has to be a free ball for the Profs. Raven Albrecht. Abby Chadwick.
Nothing DeSales can do on that one. Chadwick with a great kill there.
Man, Rowan has some beasts on the striking department. The way they hammer that ball, oh my. From the back row, Sant sends it out. It is loud in Nesby Gymnasium today.
It is.
It's not hard to see why. Really soft touch there, but it was enough. Joy Kendall showing her experience as a senior.
Yeah, ricocheted backward there for the Profs, and the Bulldogs will get it back.
Kindle's listed as a right side and as a middle hitter for DeSales. Master of multiple disciplines. Albrecht. Ava Best in the middle, blocked. Good awareness from Albrecht, but it's a free ball. On the wing, Hutchison, Best. Cooper with a free ball. Rowan stays alive. Back in formation now. Kindle. Jenna Call. Vanessa Hutchison with a rare opportunity to attack. That one, center toss. Ava Best with the second touch. Call sends it over. Good play from her. Far side, Sant. Cooper sends it into the stands. Call couldn't get there quite in time.
Yeah,
great rally. DeSales, once again, in these longer rallies.
Yes, a great rally from the Profs and DeSales there. That one way too far out of reach going into the crowd for Rowan.
Now Allison Reimer up to serve. Into Cooper. Handles it confidently. Call changes her mind. Bit of contact from both players trying to receive, but it's a free ball for the Profs. Albrecht dumps it off. Sant. Hutchinson receives. Jenna Call on the wing. Sends it across. Beats the blockers. Nice amount of spin on that one. Sends it right on the far side.
A beautiful job there. Sending it to the right side, and Rowan getting a big point back now. 11 points away from sweeping in this set.
Jenna Call not only showcasing her strength, but also the way she sends the ball, the trajectory, the angle she gets on it. Jenna Call, great serve. Has 20 on the year, service aces. Good two-person block. Sant with a soft touch. Smart, tries to lay out for it. Doesn't quite get the dig up in time.
Yeah,
Jenna
Rowan,
Call checks out.
Yeah, Rowan attacking everybody on the right side, trying to set up for a block, but just couldn't get it in time, and Smart couldn't get there before it touched the ground.
Up to serve now is the backup libero, Amanda Maroney, the sophomore. Soft touch from Best. Tried to get a little fancy with it. Didn't need to jump on that second attempt, but that's going to cost her. Maroney again. Right-handed serve. Albrecht. Smart. Beats everyone. Gets past some blockers. Beats the receiver. Ends up into the net.
That is true.
I agree. I saw it myself. Vanessa Hutchinson up to serve. Lots of firepower behind that one from the libero. Far side, Sant, blocked by Bradley. And that's going to be a point for the Profs. Looks like a net touch.
Yeah, another net touch there. And Rowan's going to get it back. Vanessa Hutchinson continuing her serve.
Well, Vanessa Hutchinson, second on the team in service aces last year. That will not continue.
A rare serve error from Hutchinson. Don't see that often from her.
Well, with the noise in the arena, it's not hard to see why. It might be a little difficult to get your bearings on those serves, but someone who definitely needs to be on her game right now is Brianna Perismo, who's up on the line. Her serves have been a standout for me today. Kira Bradley has to drop to her knees to receive that one. Smart! Block out!
Great awareness there. Letting that one go from Smart. That was a tough decision there because that was really close to the line.
Well, hey, Smart showing her intelligence there. Albrecht, left-handed serve. In the middle, sent out the back.
Way out of bounds, yeah.
Rowan is up to a 7-point lead, 18-11. And 7 is the amount they need to win this set and send it to another sweep.
Nice job by Eipger to let that one go.
Great ball from Raven Albrecht. Soft touch from Sant. And it's enough.
Another weird positioning there for Rowan. Sending two blockers up to try and block it, but no one went up for it, and it lands in the middle.
Here's Maddie Sant, Immaculate Heart Academy graduate. And that one sent into the stands. Chadwick had her right arm a little bit elevated on the receive, so
yes,
might have bounced off her right arm. Didn't get any left arm in there on that dig.
But now the Bulldogs coming right back, now only down by 5.
Net touch. Nonchalant from Bradley. But it was the second touch that was the error there.
Yeah, miscommunication there from Vanessa Hutchinson and Smart going for the second touch there.
Did you see Bradley with that one-arm bump, though? That was impressive that was still accurate. That one into the net, and another couple errors for the Profs, a comedy of errors, if you will, are giving the Bulldogs an opportunity to retaliate.
Yeah, now only down by 3 now.
Sant again. Well received by Hutchinson. Quick attack, and it's fast enough.
Right back, Kiera Bradley with the smackdown to end that Bulldog run.
Well, the preparations were not enough from the defense of DeSales. And the Profs are bolstering their back line with Cooper, who, as you will remember, went on an 8-point run earlier. 8 points will be more than enough to win it here. Second touch, free ball. Bradley on the first. Albrecht. Chadwick blocked.
Wow.
Allison Reimer combines with Jocelyn Castro.
A beautiful block and a momentum changer there for DeSales.
And they cut off Gabriella Cooper early.
Right back in this one.
Good side out from the away team. Cooper, second touch, not good enough. Cooper had to send it over herself. What an amazing spike for Brooke Signorella.
Yeah.
2 Profs in the area, Albrecht as well as Cooper, who's a defensive specialist. They couldn't combine for that dig.
Yeah, and Jesperson's going to take another timeout. We saw this in the last set when DeSales started coming back, and Jesperson took a timeout, and then Rowan came back after that timeout and won the set. So maybe we could see something similar to that here.
Similar point spread, too, to last time. Rowan with 19-17 in the lead. But as I recall, last time, they were only up by 2 points as well. And the Profs had a much bigger advantage earlier on in the match, or in this set, rather.
Yes.
They were up by 6 or 7 at one point.
They were, yeah. They definitely were up big in this one, but DeSales has just come storming right back as the closing part of this set closes out. But they're on the brink of getting swept here, so expect to see a lot from them.
Well, as much as I'm a homer, and I'm definitely here in support of the Profs, I will say I wouldn't mind seeing this one go the distance.
Yes, this has definitely been a very interesting matchup here so far today, and it would be great to see another few sets here in SB Gymnasium.
Couldn't agree more, but the huddles are breaking. Profs pretty quiet coming out of theirs, and DeSales with a couple yells a second ago. They're starting to believe. And it will be Jocelyn Castro back on the line. But they're sacrificing some height up front, keeping her at the back line like this. She's 5'11". One of the tallest players out there right now. Good serve. Albrecht, call. Allison Reimer with a great receive. Close by, Cooper with a nice dig. Call again. It's enough! Tried to stick her leg out there to Jocelyn Castro, but ended up doing the splits, and it wasn't even enough then.
Rowan coming right back out of that timeout and getting a big kill there, and 5 points away from sweeping.
Well, in these situations, you want to rely on your senior leadership. That's why Call got 2 opportunities there. Nice block. That one might have gone out, but it's kept up by DeSales. Nice touch from Bradley. Diving dig for her. Jenna Call has to give up the free. Reimer, one-touch block. Great reflexes from Albright. Sent far away. Reimer, and that one paints the back corner.
Yeah, painting the back corner there, but great awareness there by the Profs. They had a couple of rallies on offense where it looked like the ball was going to touch the ground, but just great awareness there, keeping it up.
Well, Bradley's a middle hitter. You don't usually like to see her on that back row, but man, she made a really good couple of digs on that series. Serving now is Dinnan, the sophomore setter. Albrecht. And that one, barely in the line, but it's good enough. What precision for Jenna Call.
Yeah, great job hitting the line there from Jenna Call, and Profs now 4 points away.
The precision of a Swiss watch as the Profs tick on. Chadwick, net assist, but it goes out.
Yeah, just off of the netting and there. And we got a close one here, coming down to the wire.
Pressure starting to mount for the brown and gold. And this is not a welcome sight for them. Allison Reimer up to serve. Cooper equal to it. Call on the wing. Reimer, great receive. Second touch from the libero. Sands sends it into the net. Profs are 3 away now.
Sending it into the net was Maddie Sant, the sophomore. And a big error there for the Bulldogs.
Well, Cooper hasn't tagged up. She just wanted to take a break. Now she's going to tag up with Jessica Smart coming back in. Immaculate freshman year from Jessica Smart. I only hope that continues. Prof's other ace on the back line right now, ready to serve. Some noise from the DeSales bench. Doesn't help at all. Jenna Call, another service ace.
The second ace of the day for Jenna Call, and she's looking to end this one here.
Not even a smile from her on that play. She knows there's a job to do. That one dropped right down, but well received. On the wing, Sant. Barely kept up by Jenna Call. What a dig!
Wow.
And it's out! Prof's point. What a dig from Jenna Call. Still not smiling. She's not going to smile until it says 25 on that scoreboard.
And now has the match point here to sweep DeSales.
Man. Into the net.
Well, now you see a smile.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Fair play. As we have Nia Eyepicker coming back in, and Jenna Call gets a well-deserved break. What a crazy dig from her.
Yeah.
She looked like a libero. That one's out, and the Profs win on an error. DeSales falls to the Rowan Profs 3-0, whereas last year it was a 3-1 victory for Rowan right here in SB Gymnasium. And Rowan, in celebration of breast cancer awareness and research, is off to a very good start. Another sweep for them. This will be their 10th on the season in 15 wins.
Yes, now 15 wins on the year. Just a great start to their season. And, you know, it's just been a great day so far celebrating breast cancer awareness here at SB Gymnasium. And Rowan with a big win here. We'll get DeSales and Brooklyn next in the second match of this, the second game of this tri-match here today. And then we'll see Rowan taking on Brooklyn again later today.
Quick correction there. Profs will advance to 12 wins and 4 losses this year.
My
mistake. But hey, what a win for them.
4 straight now from them.
4 straight now, absolutely. Excellent win streak for the Profs, and Dina Jesperson in the middle of that huddle right now. Got to be feeling like the luckiest woman on the planet. With a team and a family like that around her, who could stop the Rowan Profs?
That is a great question. Who can stop the Rowan Profs? And we'll see them taking on a great Brooklyn team in the third game of this tri-match later today.
Yep, and that will be in a couple of hours, because up first we're going to have Brooklyn, the Bulldogs, versus DeSales, the Bulldogs. It's a battle of the Bulldogs here in Glassboro, New Jersey. I'm Keegan Thompson. It was our pleasure to be here on the broadcast for you. I'm alongside Logan Stewart, and have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the matches.